And welcome back, and we're moving into our second segment on this lovely Friday. It's actually a fun Friday. In with us now is actually a mental health expert, Jenny Lovell. Yeah, it's like I want to scream for you, Jenny. First of all, I've got to say I love your colors. I love the way you look, and it's a beautiful Friday, Jenny. Welcome.
Thank you. And guess what? I brought fun today.
You brought some fun? So it's actually the reverse rule. We'll be doing the fun Friday. You'll be asking the questions. Let's hope. But summer activity planning, we know for a fact that summer is right around the corner. Yeah. As a matter of fact, for my daughter at least, exams start today. Thereafter, they're out of school. They venture off into something new afterwards. But summer is always, for some folks, might be a little hard to plan. For some, it might be easy because they've been planning ever since the start of the year. Talk to us about summer planning.
Well, actually, what I wanted to talk about today was how to have the kids enjoy summer, have fun,
yes,
but still be productive.
Yes.
Because you don't want them coming back to school just totally out of touch with everything because they've forgotten because they played the entire summer. So really and truly I want to talk about having fun, because summer is supposed to be
a mental break.
Yes, you're taking a break and you're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying passing the past year of school, right? But you don't want to lose touch. So that's what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Okay, if you don't mind.
And did you realize that we brought summer as well to our set?
I'm loving it.
Yeah,
all right, so let's get started. Let's find that balance with parents.
I'm calling this summer vacations.
Okay.
It can be fun, yet productive. Yeah.
All right.
And summer's here.
Yeah, it is.
But you cannot basically just like wake up, every day for the entire summer, oversleep, do nothing. I have here all day video games, binging on Netflix or TV all day long, late night, and think that you're going to go back to school when school reopens and be
ready.
at your, you won't be. And parents think, well, you can get the kids a week before school and they'll be okay. I want to dispel that myth right away. You really need to have them a little bit of something all the way through.
Yeah.
Very important.
Can I ask a question? There are two schools of thoughts from parents I've seen. One is keep them enrolled in summer school for as long as possible so they almost never get a break. And the other is give them all the free time they can enjoy. What's the right
in the middle?
So you should balance it.
You have to have a balance. You've got to have a balance. Yes, you want them in summer school because you really want them to be prepared for the upcoming year.
Yeah.
But you want them to have some fun. They really need to have a mental break, a physical break, right? But again, it's got to be productive. So right in the middle.
Okay.
The schools of thought are like out here. We want to have them here.
All right, let's try to find that balance.
One of the things that I have here, it says a time to be productive. I also like to think that this is the time that the kids can learn how to make money. It's very important. They can you're teaching them responsibility, personal responsibility. You're teaching them about saving. There's a lot of things you are able to teach them over the summer. And you're teaching them about job skills, how to go in and interview, and all these things, even in high school, because they can go in and do all kinds of little jobs, even with their friends and neighbors.
Yeah.
You're teaching them how to manage money, right?
But Jenny, while we're teaching them, and today's day and age in terms of parenting, it totally differs from back then when the conversation was easier to strike. Today's day and age, that conversation might just be hard. How, as a parent, you start that conversation with your child in terms of teaching them how to make some money in the summer?
Okay, let's do this and then we'll talk about it.
All right, so let's get started.
Here we go.
So, I want them, one of the things you want is for the child to start very early gaining work experience.
Yeah.
Very important that they're learning that very young, right? I'm not talking about the little babies now. I'm talking about the ones who are standard 6 and going into high school.
Moving on to high school, yes.
Right. So,
somebody who can understand the value of money.
Of money.
Yeah.
And you should have introduced them earlier to the credit union. I like credit unions, so that's where I'm going to stop. But teaching them how to go put part of their money into the credit union and only spending a part of it is very important, because a lot of our people don't know how to save.
Yeah.
And it's something that you're teaching them very early so that it becomes a part of them as they grow up. Right.
So what type of work is appropriate?
Well, let's get into it. So instead of bugging out all day, on the video games or whatever, you want them to go out and look at things like the why. Just put out a thing where they're teaching the kids how to become lifeguards.
That's right.
And also, if they don't know how to swim, this is the perfect place to go because you have lifeguards present and they teach them how to swim. We live in a hurricane-prone country.
Yeah.
So it's very, very important that the kids and parents should know how to swim in the event that we need to. But it's wonderful because they get paid to become to be a lifeguard. So I'm encouraging parents to send your kids to the Y to learn, the YWCA, to learn how to become a lifeguard. They already know how to swim. The pay is, my son did it, and I'll tell you what, it was great. He loved getting money.
And it's an important skill for the
It is
family.
an
Imagine your
important
child
skill.
is trained as a lifeguard. Yeah.
Important. The other one is babysitters. You can be a babysitter for your brother and sister if you're over the age, right? You can't put a 12-year-old to be a babysitter,
Yeah.
but a 16-year-old can, right? So you want to make sure that you talk to your parents about paying you some money to babysit your brother and sister.
I don't know how parents will feel about
probably
that.
won't
That's,
like it,
that's
but
their job. You're the
it's-
older sibling.
Yes, but you can encourage them.
Of course.
Okay,
Encouragement.
The incentive is
It's
going to be there.
incentive,
Okay.
right? If you give them a little some chump change, right, for taking care of the siblings and preparing some lunches and things for them,
Yeah.
you're teaching them responsibility.
And I was going to ask you that. Is it also going to be a change in terms of how they execute their babysitting duty? If I'm forced to watch my younger siblings, it's a chore. But if I'm paid to do it, I may be more
Totally
proactive
different.
in how I
true.
do it.
That's true.
Right.
And, my employers, the children, might have a good or bad report for me at the end of the day. Maybe.
But you see, that's the thing you sit down and talk about.
Yeah.
But it's an incentive for them if you were able to give them some money.
Yeah.
Parents don't like to, but I'm telling you, it's really an incentive.
Yeah.
Right. The next one, we have pets, right? Our pets need to be walked.
Yeah.
You know what? I would pay one of my little neighborhood kids to come and walk my doggies for me.
That's right.
Because when I come home in the evening, I'm too tired and the dogs want to go out.
Yeah, they want to go out.
So if you have as neighborhood kids, I'm putting it out to you. Go talk to your neighbors who have dogs.
Yeah.
And ask them to, if they would pay you to walk their dog every day, right? Go create your own little job.
Yeah.
Right? Restaurant. I put restaurant. I didn't say what in the restaurant. But you can go apply at restaurants. As a student, you could go wash dishes. I mean, there's everything from dishwashing to possibly waiting on tables. There's all kinds of things at the restaurant. There's so many other things. Go to the stores downtown and look for jobs there. A lot of these stores have warehouses. So boys might say, well, I don't want to go work in a clothing store with all those girly stuff. Yeah, but they have warehouses. So go and ask. I mean, you might have created your own job by going over and asking questions.
Let me add here that for some folks they might say, you know what, I don't want to be working in a store. To me, that's not a real job. And I'd like to say to them at this particular point, it's the thought, it's actually the incentive, and then again, it's actually you making your money, and it builds your mind for the future.
Yeah,
but also
especially
it's
as children.
humility.
Yeah.
It teaches you humility. It teaches you how to be empathetic to people who are in those jobs. If you have done those jobs, I did all those jobs.
Yeah. Anybody who's ever been a waiter before, even part-time, there's a whole different level of appreciation for the work. Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
And the kids can learn that early.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I really encourage it.
So moving away from getting employment, you also talking about teaching them entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship.
Of course.
How do we do this?
Listen to me. Let me tell you. You take your kid and you find out what their hobbies are, what they really like to
Okay.
do, and turn it into a money-making scheme. I mean, simple things like look at all the mangoes that are out right now.
Yes.
You teach them how to dry those mangoes and put them in bags and get your little stand and sell it, or take it to school, take it to your friends. Teach them about beading. There's so many things. Teach them how to make earrings out of seeds. There are lots and lots of things right now that are in nature that you can teach them. And if you can't teach them yourself, find someone who can.
Okay.
right? There's a lot of folks out here that can do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is to teach the children how to become entrepreneurs. See, we've always been taught to work for somebody else. Start teaching our children in the home how to become an entrepreneur. Lime right now, that $1 for a lime.
Oh my
But
gosh,
there's a time coming in soon where
of the
limes,
rain.
the weather, the limes are going to be 10 for $1 or more.
Yeah.
Teach them how to make limeade or make, those bags, we call those things in the plastic bags, where they make sugar, corn, and all that.
Yeah, Ideals.
No, Ideal, the other one. Anyway, they put the milk and they
Milk
put
Ideal,
sugar
or
cream.
Milky Way or something
to
that
Milky
extent.
Way,
Yeah.
that's it. They can also do limeade, freeze them, and sell them. I mean,
So help them come up with an
you
idea.
help them to come up with the idea,
Yeah.
and then help them you get them started.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. And I'll jump out there and of course try to get everybody involved. Talk to your neighbors and do this on a weekly basis. And everybody, it's their turn, and you will see how developed things can get right within your neighborhood.
Exactly. We just need to think. There's so many things that if the
Yeah.
parents look around their neighborhood, they can help the kids to get started doing something. But I really want to encourage entrepreneurship.
We don't talk about that enough, even as a summer activity, so I love that suggestion. But you're also talking about getting them enrolled in important life skill activities.
Absolutely. By the way, I said here, teach children how to make money rather than spend money. And you really want to teach them, let me just finish entrepreneurship. You want to teach them that once you make this money, it's not all profit.
Yeah.
Some of it, you have to go back and buy your limes. You have to go
Yeah.
back and buy your beans, right? And so you teach them how much of this needs to go, how much you need to put in savings, and how much you can have for yourself to spend.
Yeah.
Right? But the idea is that it's not spend. You're teaching them the idea of saving.
Yeah.
And also learning to stand on their own 2 feet. When they come out of high school or they come out of college, trust me, they are going to be ready.
Yeah, ready. They'll be ready.
I'm sorry, what was your question just before
We're
that?
talking about life skills.
Life skills, yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Like swimming.
Yes. Now, there's a lot of our older people who don't know how to swim.
You.
People are scared of water. We live in a country where we're surrounded by
We're
water
tropical.
just about, a lot of people are scared of water. I was scared of water for a lot of years.
Oh, me too.
Right?
Deep water, deep water.
But we have a hurricane season. We really need to encourage folks to get out there and put your kids in the swimming classes. It teaches, their muscles become very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swimming is great exercise.
It's great full body
That's
the
exercise.
full- yes.
Yeah.
But besides that, it gives them the sense of well-being. And also, these kids, the kids who go out and learn how to swim, are ahead mentally than other kids who aren't.
Yeah.
It builds, it does something with the brain.
Yeah.
Okay. It increases muscle strength, muscle tone, and really gives better academic performance. So that's an incentive.
I think
to
that
teach
would be
the
a big
kids.
incentive for
That's an
parents now.
incentive to send children to learn how to swim.
And
Really,
here's an
really.
interesting one. Let them get dirty in the
Oh,
garden.
man, I love the idea.
I could see it on you.
gardening.
You're ready. You're
Mom's
yeah.
thinking about laundry. That's what she's thinking about.
So what does this do?
No, but you have clothes.
Yeah,
for
and gloves.
gardening.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
clothes.
You know how we have clothes for play, you have clothes for sleep, you
Yes.
have clothes for church, you have clothes for gardening.
Yes.
And that outfit is strictly for gardening because they'll be getting dirty. And you want them to get into that idea of putting their hands into the earth.
So what
right?
does this do for them mentally?
One is calming. It's very, very calming. It does something to the other side
Yeah.
of the brain,
Wow.
right? Yes. But besides that, you should see how kids behave when they see their first
Yep.
plant, their first leaf come out of the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about bucket gardening. Somebody was on your
Yeah.
show talking about bucket gardening. Even if you don't have soil, good soil where you live,
Yeah.
you get those bucket, pigtail bucket, put in the black dirt, and you teach the child how to plant. When they start seeing their tomatoes and their cucumbers and all the stuff coming up, it really, we were never taught that, we were people.
Especially if you live in an urban area, not a rural area, you don't see or experience farming or gardening.
Yes.
And we really, really would like to have parents encourage the kids.
Yeah.
Because then those are vegetables you don't have to go buy in the store. You have it growing in your yard.
It is also continuing learning outside.
Yes.
And
So that's great.
Absolutely.
it also teaches them how to recycle. There's so many things in the home that you're not able to throw away, or if you throw it away, the chances of it degrades. Then it's not there. So you could use it as an incentive for you to grow a plant.
Yeah.
Look, I'll tell you what, Marlene and Miss Jenny, I have a moringa plant at home. So proud of that plant, no? So proud of that plant. I swear.
So gardening is
Yes,
another
gardening is
option.
one.
Is wonderful. And the other thing, if the parents want to get involved, you can do these things, these raised gardens,
Yeah.
and fill it with the black dirt. So people, there's no excuse to say, well, I don't have the soil. You bring the soil.
Yeah.
And you teach the child. And once children get into the dirt, because children love getting into dirt.
Yeah.
They love being in dirt.
They love that hose. That's what they're gonna love. Especially on hot summer days. You're laughing. Everyone's laughing because it's true. You bring out
Watch
a
the
hose.
hose. Watch the hose. Yeah. So we continue.
I always talk about this volunteering.
Yes.
This is very important. Sometime
From
in the
a young
summer, From
age.
start early.
Yeah.
It's never too early to start teaching your children to volunteer. In the States, that's what they do.
Yeah.
I remember my son, he came and he said to me, he says, Mom, they're building a place over there for the elderly people, and I want to go help to build it. Excuse me? But they were building it in Belmopan, and that's
Yeah.
what he did. He would get up every day and he would go over there just to go lift and carry things, because he learned very, very early about the importance of volunteering
Yeah.
and giving back and growing your community.
I love this suggestion, and I know the parents are working, and so it's going to be a bit of a sacrifice in terms of finding the time. What's the best way to do this age appropriately? If I have a primary schooler, maybe middle lower school, how involved do I have to be? What do I tell them? Versus the older ones who may be able to grasp a bit more the concept of helping others.
No, that means you have to be involved
Yeah.
as a parent also.
You
But
can't
the
just
thing
drop
is,
them off.
No, you can't drop them. The thing is that you want to demonstrate for the children, model for the children,
Yeah.
the importance of volunteering. So you take the child. There's lots of places, like for example, I know at Dorothy Menzies, for example, there are children there who do not have a family that's coming to look for them. So playing with other children is, and it's something as simple as going in and playing with the children, reading to them. And also, I mean, go to the library. The library on North Front Street? Go there and go read for the kids. If you're a good reader,
Yeah.
go there and read with expression for the children. What it does, children who are read to develop an interest in reading.
Yeah.
So it's very important that one, you're bringing your child there to see that there's a library. But if they're good readers, have them read to the other children. As teenagers, high schoolers, we have a huge literacy problem in the country. So it's simple as volunteering at a primary school to help the kids to learn how to read, to help them with phonics. The opportunities for volunteering are numerous. I can't even begin to go into how many things you can go into. Sister Cecilia,
Yeah.
go visit those kids.
Cleanups, there are lots of
Yes,
environmental
out-
groups.
yes. You could start your own environmental group and clean around
Your own
your
neighborhood.
neighborhood.
Of
Pick
course.
up the dirt, pick up the things, and really, as we call it, to stop the littering, you have to also tell your neighbors not to litter. And if
Yeah.
they see their children having to pick it up, hopefully that message begins to get through also. What else did I have?
Building new hobbies.
Yes.
Other than the video games.
The video games, I mean, I tell you, the internet is wonderful.
Yeah.
But you don't want your child, and children are basically becoming, they're not socializing with
they're
other
not.
people. They're
No, they're not.
socializing with this thing.
They're actually building a lifestyle on the computer,
Yes.
and that's where their comfort is. And
Yes.
that's not, it doesn't put them right when it comes
They're not interacting with other human
Yeah.
beings. So it's really, really important that as a parent, you're beginning to try to get them away from those phones, get them away from the
Yeah.
iPads, and getting them, look at hobbies. Find out what their interests are.
Mm-hmm.
I know I hear, especially at the auditions, we heard parents say, oh, she is singing at the bathroom fan. She's 3 years
Yeah.
old. You want want to help to, to develop that.
Yeah.
Get somebody to help them. Use this thing to put them on YouTube to get voice training.
Okay.
You really want to work with them.
Yeah,
with
and
what
I
they
was going to
like.
say that if they are going to be online, then you can think of finding courses that they can do.
Yeah.
There are
Online
tons of things you can learn online for free.
Lots.
Yeah.
I know our little friend over here has what do you call that? The
DJ.
thing, right? And a lot of these kids, we see the little kids now are learning how to become DJs very, very early. And I mean, they really are good. Get your kid, see what your kid likes to do and help to develop that hobby. If you have a child who likes to paint, buy the paints for them and really encourage them, not laugh at their paintings, right? I mean, they may be drawing purple cows, but
It
if
doesn't
they
matter.
enjoy it,
Leave them.
encourage them. Encourage a child. Don't make fun of it. They like to dance. They listen to you. They're not called listening or
many
niche.
summer camps.
There are things at niche where they can go learn dancing. They can go learn all kinds of stuff. Sorry, I'm rushing.
Yeah.
If there's something that you need to get a tutor or someone to help them along.
Yeah.
Again, there's also free things. The Bliss has people over there. Go over there and find out what they have. Encourage to have them start a class for kids, right? And the main thing, don't forget to have fun. I talked about all the volunteering,
Schedule all
all
the
this
other
stuff.
things, but schedule some fun.
Schedule fun. They need to make sure that they're enjoying the time that they're off. Because when they go back, it's going to be push, 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 push until the following summer.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that they also have fun. So I put down on here, the point of summer is relaxation. As a family, take them as a family, go to the beach. I mean, you can do things that don't cost money.
Yeah.
Go out.
You can
and
pack a
see.
picnic and go to Kikaker.
Exactly. Well, I see people go out on the beach over by Dolphin Beach.
Yeah.
Dolphin place over there.
Yeah.
You can go over there, take your picnic basket, and go over there with the family.
Yeah.
If you don't have the funds, there are things that you can do. I hear people say, well, I don't have the money for that. There are so many things that don't require money. It requires being together. We make something that we would eat normally and put it in a bag and take it and we go as a family.
Yeah.
Very important. But enjoy your kids, enjoy your parents, have fun, but also do something productive.
Excellent.
All right, and
I love
there
that.
you have
I
it.
love
The
that.
perfect way to balance out the summer work and the summer fun.
And that's right.
Jenny, thank you so much for
Thank you,
being
Jenny.
here. You notice we brought out a lovely throne for you as well. That's a great time for us to say thank you, of course. Our chairs are provided by Thrones Belize, and they're a luxury event furniture rental, and you can contact them at 615-0223.
And of course, from what we're seeing, they continue to be lovely. Then again, you check them out and they'll make sure they deck you out as well. But so far, so good. And Marlene, don't forget that KTV, the remix, is right around the corner. It's going to be a wonderful time. We get things kicked off. Let me see here once again. We actually get things kicked off on June 26th. KTV, the remix.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be live on 5.
Well, I gotta say, I mean, you beat me to it. Jenny's back as a judge again this year. Jenny's been seeing the auditions. She's seen the amazing people. Jenny, I know this is Bruk it down, Jenny, but let's divert for a couple minutes. Are you excited about the season?
I'm really excited about the season. We have got singers. I mean, they came out.
Yeah.
The age went down.
To 16, yeah.
16.
All right.
Oh my goodness. We have a competition.
You've seen all the auditions from all the way back, I think 2001, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there to now. What is it like for you and what are you seeing?
This year is the best.
So far.
You say that every year, but I'm just excited to see who's going to come out.
No, seriously, there's some really, great singers.
And there were a lot of people who came out as well. So we know that people are looking forward to the competition. The date is official, June 26th. You got to tune in to Channel 5. Of course, it will be the premiere of KTV, the remix. And remember, our live shows follow right after, the following week after the audition show. So you got to get your tickets, go out to the Bliss, see Miss Jenny say, I love it, love it.
To the booth. Come to the booth.
And support your singers. We got to go ahead and take a break. And we're going to say, of course, we got our DJ in-house. He'll provide some music as we go out to the break. We got DJ Flames. When we come back, it's going to be for some cooking. So stay tuned.
Yeah, standing over